Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FSEconomy with me, Herd 37. So I was looking around for some jobs. I actually just planned out a job. I was going to fly the DC-6, and I didn't realize my plane is the DC-6B. I didn't even really think about that. And they have the DC-6 and the DC-6B as two different planes, so I had a really good paying job and had it all set up and everything, and just realized I can't actually use it. But I found another job, and we're going to be flying the good old Twin Otter. DHC-6 300 Twin Otter is the Aerosoft extended version, so it should work. I've had it not work before, but I think this one should go. And we're at KGEG, that is Spokane International, Spokane, Washington. And we're actually going to go to CYKA. There's extra jobs. I couldn't actually fit it all on the plane. And that is Kamloops, British Columbia, Canada. If you check out my flight, so we have 2 seats available, but like I said, I don't know if I could fit that in or not. Actually, because didn't that one just said that there was 2 engine parts? Going to CYKA, so I might be able to actually get that in. It says 2 engine parts, it doesn't say weight, which is kind of weird. Actually put that in my flight. Over to my flight, because we're flying this for YT Flyers. Alright, so 19, so no seats available. It's nice. So we're actually make some even better money. It's $14,826. I was actually, earlier, I was about to take this, a 17 patch, which was on $8 grand. Thank God I saw that we could add all those people together, because, I mean, that's over $6 grand more. So we did pretty good with that. One thing I've been worrying about is this plane, the fuel. We should probably go back here. It is 218 nautical miles. 218 nautical miles. Now, it uses 110 an hour and 142 gallons, so it's got about an hour and 20, let's say an hour 25 minutes or so. It says it's 170 knots. I just don't know that we have enough fuel. I mean, that's cutting it really, really close. I don't know. I think we should add some fuel in there. Even at 30 gallons, still wouldn't even be... I almost want like a half hour extra, which would be another 55. That would take it to 97. So we could just put 58 gallons in there. That seems like a lot, though. It seems like a lot to be adding to it. Because even if we get an hour and a half out of it, as it is, we wouldn't need too much more. What if we did just put like 30-some gallons, make it like 175? See what? I'm just kind of worried. I'm gonna make it 180. Just make it 180. 375, 370. Spokane Highland. It's the cheapest. So what I say? We're gonna make it 175. I'm gonna make it 180. I'll just fill it up to 180. That's 38 gallons. Should be pretty good. So hopefully we can make it on there. The other thing is, when you're kind of low on fuel in this plane, I've had problems with the tank selectors, but I think we actually get that working one time. 14,826, alright. Let's go ahead and jump in the plane. Actually, everybody, I said jump in the plane. I meant to come over here. Spokane International. Look at this. So we're going to take off. As you can see, the wind is blowing to the northeast. So we're actually going to take off on runway 21. That's heading of 209 degrees. And here's Kamloops. Unfortunately, we can't use the ILS here. I think it has ILS, doesn't it? Yeah. Or, no, that's just a localizer. But, you know, it kind of sucks we can't actually use it because we got to come in the opposite way. And it's actually a pretty brisk wind. Let's see, 12 knots. But you can see in orange, that's a little bit higher. So we're going to be coming straight into the wind, though. That's all right. Runway 8 at 085 degrees. Elevation, I think we have to go to the other airport, don't we? Yeah, CYKA. Search for that. Elevation 1,132 feet. That's the airport, not necessarily the actual runway. It'll be close. See, 6,118 feet long, and it's 148 feet wide. Alright. But let's go ahead and jump in that plane. Alright, everybody, here we are at the plane. Let me, I just started FS Commander, by the way. Or, FSEconomy, sorry. Now, as you can see, the engines are already running. I was going to start up ourselves, but, you know, I think we'll just kind of go with it the way it is. Make sure all this that's supposed to be on is on. It does look good. Bleed air, don't need the strobe lights just yet. Anti-collision. Torpedo heat, go on. Is this the taxi? Taxi light off for a second. Alright. Runway 21. So it's going to be off to our left. That is 209. Well, that went too far. There we go, 209. We're going to try and go, where is it, 9,500 feet? We might have to go a little bit higher. There are mountains and everything in the area. Alright. Also, one other thing, let's see. That's our fuel selector. I was just looking at that norm. I think that's the way we want it. Because I was just trying to read the manual because we've had fuel problems before with it. Parking brake is going off. I'm going to push back. We've got a pneumatic low pressure warning, but once we get the engines going up, that'll go off. There we go. I was going to wonder if we were going to be getting pushed back or not. No, we got Southwest out here. No collisions. Exactly where the runway is. I think it might be behind us. Yeah, it is. Need to go over here. Let's try and do an intersection takeoff right there. I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here. I'm a little worried if this guy's come all the way through here or what he's gonna do. Taxi light goes on. He's going over there. Alright, let's taxi on over. I remember she's touchy. Seems like it takes so much power to get her going. Look at something. Oh, I was gonna say the props aren't feathered or anything. Unreal. I don't remember it taking that much power. I gotta put the joystick at like 50% just to get her to budge. I feel like the DC-8 or somewhere, we had to put in a ton of thrust to get her going. I guess we could have asked the tower for permission, but I wasn't going to use ATC at all, so I'm not sure it really matters a whole lot. See that it sounded like the power went down right there, but I did not move the joystick at all. Okay, go ahead and put a notch of flaps out. Now it feels like we're going really fast. I think we'll just go on behind him. I was gonna go right here. I mean, we could. I'll just go behind him. By the way, I'm going to hit CDI. Moves that to GPS. Whoop, get my hand back on here. Spokane. I think I was actually here not too long ago. I flew in the TriStar. I think it was, pretty sure it was, flew the TriStar over here to Spokane. Could be wrong. Like I say, I think it was Spokane. Maybe it was Eugene, Oregon, actually. I don't want to get blown over by his thrust, his exhaust. Oh man, anytime you try to turn it, and you don't have much thrust, she won't go at all. Quirky plane. Quirky plane. Go up here and hold short. Alright, you're gonna come down here. Now see, there's the fuel selector. Let me put the parking brake on. So it's got the boost pumps on, but if I remember correctly, so there's not a whole lot in that quantity. We ended up messing with this. Alright, they're gonna take off. I thought I heard someone's engines boost up. That was that person. So that was, I don't know if they're going around or what, because that's the wrong direction. Alright, we'll go ahead and get on there. Strobe lights. Let's see, where are our landing lights actually? I do not remember. By the way, windshield heat should be on. I can't remember where our lights are. Maybe put the de-icer boots in auto. Where are our taxi or landing lights? Where are the landing lights? Anti-collision, there's caution, fuel heat, taxi light. That's why. There we go. Go ahead and get on the runway. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. Wow. And we'll just go ahead and take off, do a rolling takeoff. Alright, here we go. Not quite full power, keep it out of the red over there. Wow, she's really touching you on the throttle there. Let's go ahead and rotate. A little more thrust. Is there someone over there coming in the other wrong way or something? Flaps are retracted. Right, we're gonna head over to the right here. Try and hold her steady around 1,200 to 1,000 feet of met on the climb. Try and trim her down a little bit. Keeps wanting to put that nose up. That's a little better right there. I'm probably going to keep her on that power right there, at least for the climb. So I don't know. I don't think I can really lean that out. I'm a little worried because when you click it, it goes all the way. So I'm kind of worried about that. All right, we could go ahead and turn on the autopilot. Like I said, I hit CDI to put that in GPS. That navigation. Go ahead and move our heading over there as well. Looks like 313 is the desired course. Oops, passed it. 313. Let's see if I can pop out the GPS. Bring this over here. Yeah, 313 says 213 an hour and 45. We weren't counting on it taking quite that long. But once we level out, we should pick up some speed. And we're not like going full bore on the our power either. We gotta wait to get up to 9,500 before we hit the altitude, because I think that's altitude hold. Because we always have to fight it to come down. Oh, nothing out to the left, but check outside. Right, not so bad. Those little squares are weird. Along with that one. Got 2,000 feet to go. Let's see if I can bring that back. There we go. Yeah, I'm really kind of worried about that. I don't want to push it any. Now these tanks, I believe the left is fed by the rear tanks and the right is fueled by the front tanks. I don't know why, because I don't know. I don't know why that one is being used more. That's why I turned these on, because I think those are getting used as well. Alright, we're at 9,000 feet. At 9,500. We'll see what happens to that. An hour and 37 is what it says. Hour 36. Hold at 9,500. Hour 34, 33, 32. See what happens when she settles out. Doing a little better. But still, we're gonna need, I mean, we've already been in the air a little while. Are we gonna need an hour and a half worth of fuel? I'm not sure how long we've been in the air right now, but this is going to be close. I really hate this. I hate it when we're so close. It's like I should just go ahead and spend the money and say, alright, we're going to be sure that we've come in with the right, well, not the right amount of fuel, but more than enough. Looks like we got some mountains here. I don't know if we'll be high enough or not. It's when we land, runway 085. So just out a little bit to the left and come around for it. With that, I'm going to go ahead and speed it up and be back in just a bit. Alright everybody, I'm back. Having trouble with the descent again. I'll speed this up a little bit to 2x. I had it holding there in a specific descent a second ago, but now it's yeah, it wants to go back to 9,500 or something. I totally understand it. By the way, we're gonna have plenty of fuel. We're only 41 miles out now. Now see, you see the trim down, trim up. I don't know what the hell, why it does that. There, I'm letting go and it's just a steady descent right here. But see, if I click altitude, it wants to go back to 9,500 or whatever. So 7,700. I'll let it stay there because we do have mountains up ahead, so I don't want to get too low. I was going to go to 7,500, but since it's working again. 7,500. I keep getting that pop-up. And check this out. It emptied out those tanks. Probably turn those off. Give it a little more thrust. I had cut down on the thrust on that descent, obviously. There's airport list. We need CYKA. Runway for landing. It's 8, I believe. Check to make sure. 8. Full stop landing. That's our position. Wow, that guy is using. I mean, you're supposed to come in on 8, really. He'll land before us. There's no procedures, so we can't use that. 085 is the heading. I've already set our course to it so we can see that. We're 5 miles east. He's only 1. Fuel's starting to drop. I'd really like to get down. Alright, let's go ahead and slow this down. We need to swing out to the left, so I'm going to put my heading out there. We'll switch over to heading. It's raining, that's always good. I'm going to click off the altitude. See, she wants to automatically climb. It's fighting me. Like, it wants to go back to 7,700 or something. But see, if I let it go, it'll go way up, even though I'm trimming it down. Alright, so he's clear. Good deal. We're going to come out a little more. Stay in this valley, though. (1,132 feet is the elevation. I think in the end we're not going to have a ton of fuel left. So she keeps going down, and that's it. It's almost at 1, and that's at 3. It's kind of weird how it's using more fuel. I don't quite understand. Okay. At 3,000. Pulling back on the throttle so we don't overspeed. Yeah, see, this thing is just fighting me. I'm trying to tell it I'm holding the nose down. See the airport. I can't tell if it's on the left or the right. The water. $7 miles out. So now she's not doing anything on the trim, but if I let it go, nose is right up. Don't quite get it. Six miles out, just crossed 6,000 or 5,900. Looks like it's on the other side of that river, huh? Just 10 miles. It's 2,500 feet to go to 3,000. Although I think I'd rather go to 4,000 or 3,800 actually. This airport isn't an air nav, so I don't know if we did the right traffic pattern. That dude was saying he was east, but I don't think you would go around that way because of the mountains. I think you almost got to go the way we're going. Like, I'm going to go out to the left just a little bit more. There's the airport. We're 3,800 feet above the runway right now, by the way. So we can't really turn to it just yet. But we seem to be pretty good on the fuel. I am glad that we added the extra though. Start our turn. Make sure we're at normal speed. Go. Pulling back on the thrust. Back on the throttle a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and turn autopilot off. Hopefully it'll stop fighting me. Can't move except my heading. Back on the throttle, but it doesn't. The engines don't sound like they're coming back, do they? were so damn high. I knew I shouldn't have come around yet. We're gonna have to go around. Well, I can't get my flaps out because of our speed. There you can hear it starting to throttle down. That's only because, daggone it. Speed is dropping a little too much now. I'm just trimming down and trimming. There she goes, finally. Don't be getting up. Really wish I could see. I'm gonna pull back on the throttle a little bit. Bring that speed down so I can get my flaps out. Alright, one notch of flaps is out. I believe that's 10. Oh, you can feel it dragging my speed down considerably. Second notch of flaps, bring in the throttle down. I don't know if we got down enough. Still a little high, but I think we can do it this time. We're a little bit further out. Alright, we're all set. A little bit better now. Going around was definitely the right thing. I couldn't get our speed down so where I could get the flaps out safely. Flaps to 30. I'm not going to go full flaps. I don't think we need to. Get down just a little bit more. Right on the glide slope, just a little more throttle. A little more. She's really sensitive though. Try not to overdo it. Not sure if that was good or bad. We were a little lower than I thought. I had a little bit more room. It didn't seem too bad. Alright, extract our flaps. Yeah, it seemed like a pretty good flight. Probably could have got away with maybe not adding that fuel, but I'm still glad we did it. I wonder if that was that's a Dash 8, right? I wonder if that was the Dash 8 calling in. The guy before us. Traffic 180, so I don't know who it will be. Alright, right here. Parking brake coming on. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that happened. Need to get the strobe lights off. And our landing lights off. Parking brake is off. Taxi on over. Come on, girl. And the throttle, like, you hear the engines come down, but I didn't even move the throttle at all. Which is a very peculiar plane to me. I like it, it's just weird. I don't like taxiing with it. This is engines up, engines down. Trying to maintain a constant speed and I can't seem to. Well, is that like the only parking space? Seriously? I came over here because I saw him. We'll just make our own parking space. How about that? I don't want to get too close to him. How about that? We'll just pull right up here. Stop it right here. Is that Jazz? Hurricane in it? Wow. Jeez. See, strobe lights are off. I can turn off the pitot heat. The de-icer boots from auto. Windshield heat. Smoking, fasten seatbelts, don't care about that. Let's see. Disarm the emergency lights. Taxi light can come off. I'm trying to think of what all we should turn off. I think everything is now off. Let's go over to FSEconomy and we'll get paid. Alright. This is the log over for YT Flyers. Someone flew our 172 Skyhawk, 197 miles for $2,000. Let's take a look at this. This is ours, 14,826. We're paying $5.79 an hour, and we rented exactly an hour and a half. So we paid $874.29 to use it. I used $482.56 in fuel, $151 for the additional crew, $1,482.60 for the ground crew. That's excessive. $1,209 for the booking fee, also excessive. So $3,325.16. Distance bonus, yeah, we got dinged to 480. I really hate that. The distance bonus annoys me. Earnings for this flight, $10,138.49. Paid to YT Flyers $2,729.49, and paid to the pilot $7,409. That's weird because it's 50-50, so I'm not sure how that split like that. It should be 50-50. $7,409. Yeah, I don't quite understand that. Because like I said, it's supposed to be 50-50. So I want to screw my group over. Banking. See, now this is mine. 7,409. 0.66. Might as well go put all of this in the bank. 38, 32, 73, if that's right. All right. That's pretty nice. YT Flyers, we've only been today, basically, and we've already made a little money. Yeah, today was really the first day. So I'm pretty happy about that. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. By the way, if you want to join, hit me up. Search for the groups. And we're YT Flyers. So check us out if you want to. And I'll see you guys on the next flight.